She's not fired. The reason she's not around is because the hospital placed her on paid administrative leave. She's sitting at home watching all the TikToks, including this one. You might want to send her a message on your behalf. The hospital had to do this because there's hundreds of people protesting in front of the hospital as we speak. Because the hospital has received bomb threats. Because the hospital has been inundated with phone calls. See, Lacrista thought she was just going to do this to yet another patient because this is not her first rodeo. She's done this before. Except now we have video. We need to continue to raise awareness because after all, that's Texas. And we know what happens in Texas. She's going to find a group of people that somehow they're going to justify that racist behavior. They're going to be like, well, she was just doing her job. She needed to gather information for patient safety. Getting her fired is just the beginning. The board needs to do a thorough investigation and they need to revoke her license. Because if she was racist in that hospital, she's been racist before in other facilities, and she's going to be racist in future facilities, putting at risk anyone that doesn't look like her.
Ma'am? Yes. Are you able to call the anesthesiologist? Someone is coming to take you to labor and delivery. That's not what I asked. I cannot help.
Make no mistake, that nurse loves her job. Because where else would you have that kind of power to make the people you hate suffer? She loves her job. Where else would you make this woman suffer that way? Where else would you exercise that kind of power over the people that you feel are beneath you and enjoy their pain? She is enjoying the screams of this young woman. By the way, the young woman says to her, ma'am, did you call the anesthesiologist? Meaning, I need an epidural. I'm in pain. This suffering is unnecessary. Can you please call the anesthesiologist? The nurse responds, someone's going to take you to labor and delivery. The patient says, that's not what I asked. Did you call the anesthesiologist? I'm having contractions. I'm having a baby. And my suffering is unnecessary. The nurse, I'm enjoying your suffering. And I will let them know when I feel like it. What you need to understand is that this is power. She is feeling powerful over the fact that she can end this young woman's pain and suffering, but she chooses not to. And that's what a racist is. Yeah. Let's not call it anything else. Let's not sugarcoat it. She's racist. And nowhere else would she be able to see the people that she sees are beneath her because she's a superior race. She was fired, but that's not enough. And the reason it's not enough is because she's going to be racist in another medical facility. Her license needs to be removed because she's going to continue to use her power and authority over patients that are not her color. Further, Black people already don't trust police officers because of police brutality. And they will soon not trust healthcare workers because of this nurse. We need her license.
Nurse has not been fired. This is an update on the viral video from the Dallas Regional Medical Hospital where a pregnant Black woman was neglected by this nurse, Lacrista Vaughn. There have recently been several videos claiming that Lacrista has been fired, however, she has not. Previously, I had an alleged family member of Lacrista Vaughn's message me to tell me that she had been fired. However, I couldn't confirm this information and I was seeing conflicting reports saying that she wasn't fired. I messaged this family member again to ask about about this, and she further confirms that Lacrista, as of right now, has not been fired. She has been removed from the hospital, and allegedly there is an investigation into the situation ongoing. One could assume that the rumor started that she was fired to maybe make people lay off of the situation, because people were quickly able to identify who the nurse from that video was, and her name and personal information has been shared online. There have also been hundreds of people calling the hospital and reporting Lacrista to the nursing board. So without a doubt, the hospital is fully aware of this situation. Now, we also had another nurse that works at the same exact hospital come to TikTok and post a video giving her opinion on the entire situation. Her name is Hannah Banana. I'm going to tag her down below. If you see any videos stating that Lacrista has been fired, just comment, let them know that it isn't true. I'll be sure to keep you guys updated.
What up, Nurse Gang? What up, TikTok? So, just a quick update on Lacrista Vaughn. I mean, this nurse has went more viral than the ick nurses. I mean, there's she's everywhere. The nurse who watched that patient in labor and being doxxed, it's just crazy. But there's information going around that, oh, she's been terminated. This nurse did not get fired. That's misinformation. She did not get fired. She's still an employee at the hospital. They right now do not have her in the hospital, and they have her under investigation. And it was told to me that she can't be in the hospital because people have been out in front of the hospital protesting, sending in bomb threats. They even had hospitals mixed up, and there's another hospital across the street. They was over there harassing them people. So the internet is on full 100. And that's the thing. People take things from the internet and they, become reality. Like it's scary. You got to be very careful how you treating people out here, because you just do not know. There's a lot of crazy people in the world, that will take shit from 0 to 100. And, but it's misinformation. She did not get fired. Dallas has their comments off, they're just pending investigation, but not fired. It's not true. It's misinformation. And yes, the hospital is under stress because people are calling, people are protesting, people are calling in bomb threats. It's just, people are doxing her. Information is all over line.
When a woman goes into labor and she goes into the emergency room, the lady at the front desk is supposed to say, "Are you in active labor?" If the answer is yes, they do not pass go, they do not collect $200, they go directly to labor and delivery. The ER and labor and delivery are two separate departments. At that point, it's labor and delivery's responsibility to collect all the information that they need, not the ER triage people. Let's just say there was some sort of a misunderstanding when the lady had gone in there to get checked in. She may have gone up to the front desk and said, "Yeah, we're supposed to come in to be induced today." So yeah, I can understand that if you're coming in to be induced, then yeah, you're not in active labor. You don't need to go back to labor and delivery right away. Then ER triage can get you checked in. And even if the mom and the daughter had said that they were coming in later on to be induced, from the video, it was clearly that she was in active labor. And in that situation, again, you don't pass go, you don't collect your $200. And some people are saying, well, the nurse was probably having black fatigue or she was just overworked. And well, if that's the case, then maybe she needs to go somewhere where there's a little bit more snow.